What's up, YouTube? This is Bren.com here, and today we're going to be doing episode 2 of the Random Anime Challenge. This is a series where we go ahead and we watch one random anime. Now, for this episode, we will
just so you know, YouTube, Popo Chubbs is also present.
Yeah, that's my cohort, and then this anime that we'll be reviewing today is Shobushi Densetsu Tetsuya. I probably butchered that. In fact, I can almost guarantee you that I did. And it is called, otherwise titled, Magician of the Tiles. And it's an anime about mahjong, which might be its first. It is its first big problem, because it's kind of an anime about mahjong.
I mean, it's kind of hard to get, like, anime. One of the big things about animation is the fact that it can be more over the top, and again, this show does have decent animation, and it does kind of give some life to mahjong.
Mm-hmm.
And has a lot of interesting, like, the characters are interesting, the characters are lively.
Yeah, but I feel like this anime had, like, for an example, I'm pretty sure the anime was called Hikaru no Go, and it was an anime about Go, which is another example of an old board game, or just table game in general, and that wasn't boring at all. And I feel like mahjong is a much harder game to work with as opposed to something like that. And it's
but a lot of it wasn't necessarily mahjong. A lot of it was also kind of the idea of just kind of interacting, like the idea of like losing money. It was far more gambling. It was far more gambling in general. It was far more like this thing of like and how gambling works.
It took place during war.
Testing your luck.
I think it took place during war, and
testing your luck against all odds. The idea that fact that and again, it was kind of that philosophy of like, I'm not dead yet, therefore my luck is not gone, or things like that were kind of the idea.
Yeah, and it was really a good show. But the thing that it had good characters too, like the characters all had their own sort of unique charms to them, despite really, not being that far in the series. And it was kind of, I don't know. I mean, the characters were fine, I guess. And the animation...
The old man was my favorite.
I forgot what time it was made in, but it was made a while ago, like, at least 10 years ago. And
it looks it.
And it's probably it was just probably average for the time, I guess. So, then, as far as music goes, we actually watched it a while ago. I don't remember too much about the music, but... it's whatever.
It was okay. Like, clearly it wasn't memorable, but it wasn't horrible. I don't remember ever being bad.
I mean, it wasn't as good as,
it wasn't bad.
Say, Persona 4's music, which is the freaking best music ever.
But that's unreasonable to judge things, Brennan.
Fair enough. Well, yeah. And the story seems cool, and it wasn't interesting. That was the thing, because I feel like it does have its target audience, though. Like, there is people that would enjoy this. I don't want to say, like, it's just an uninteresting piece of crap, because it's not. There has to be a target audience for this. It doesn't feel like it was, it doesn't feel bad.
I don't know how much, I don't know the rules of mahjong, so I can't really feel tense during the gambling matches. I can't really feel I don't know, because I don't know who's I know who's winning because of the sound of the music and kind of the camera angles, but...
Yeah, but the effects that are being used, and the backdrops and whatnot. But the thing is that it's kind of like think about watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Only all of the cards were completely blank.
You have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
It's far more the idea that we don't know how it's very hard for it to become tense, or very hard for it to become interesting. But the fact is, it's not bad. Again, I really like the characters. They seem very interesting. They seem, at least, somewhat lively. It seems to have like a very interesting tone towards gambling. The idea that it's sort of bad. Like, some people use it as a lifestyle, but a lot of times you'll end up losing a lot in the end. And
it also sort of did say there were some people that are just insanely fucking lucky. But that's just. It seems cool, but I don't want to watch it.
One other thing that's kind of that would be hard is the fact that you're I think you can tell that we are American. So the fact is that there's no dub. As far as we know, there wasn't a dub for it. So the fact is that it's very hard for us to casually watch a show. Like, if I could casually watch this, but it's the fact that it's a sub, I would have to put effort and time. And again, it's not like...
I'm not saying subs are bad. There's some subbed anime. Like, for example, watching the dub for that is horrendous. The dub is just... It's not so much that it's a bad dub, but just it doesn't suit the anime because of the overbearing music, for example. Now that's sort of that's its thing. But like that was something that was worth putting the effort into. But I feel like this would be something cool to watch casually. Like, you don't watch something like let's say I can't think of an example here. Like, let's just say Yu-Gi-Oh! If you ever watch that, which I personally don't watch it. I watched it last time like a year ago or so. And
yeah, just so we could say that we've watched it.
Yeah, and it was I already seen it before that. You know, I had childhood, but it wasn't like I was watching it intently. Like I was like, glued like the edge of my seat. So think about it like it would be like having to put a shit ton of effort into watching Yu-Gi-Oh, which wouldn't feel right. It also could be, yeah, it's kind of like how, I don't feel like I would enjoy, Ouran High School Host Club. Because, you know,
because it's not meant for you?
Yeah, just doesn't feel like it's the target audience as myself or my cohort Popo Chubs here. So, yeah, that is